Hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. So exciting things. The most exciting thing is I'm almost caught up with work. So for the last 2 months, I think I've been behind on work, and now I'm finally getting caught up, and so I feel like I can make videos again because I feel guilty when I'm working on YouTube stuff instead of doing client work that people are paying me money for. So I gotta get that done first, and yeah, it's quickly getting done, or at least not super crazy behind. So I feel pretty good about that. And part of why I don't want to make videos when I'm deep into production work is because I have to tear the camera down and then pick it, put it in its case and take it to jobs. And not all the jobs I do are video work with the big camera. Sometimes it's photo work. A lot of them are photo work. But there's a mental block of I don't want to get the camera out of the case and then set it all up, and it takes a minute and a half to set it up. And I don't know, there's just a mental block of not being able to just sit down and just hit go and go. And I think that that's part of the thing that I think that attracts me about ASMR is that I could just sit down and just go, and I don't have to write stuff down. But I watched if there's a creator named Internet Shaquille, and he has a second channel now where he just gives his thoughts on stuff, and I think it's called Extranet Shaquille. But he was talking about how the world doesn't need any more podcasts, and it's you could sit down and just ramble for an hour and mine for gold that way, but it's better to just reduce your thoughts and actually sit and write. And I was like, whoa. But also at the same time, I think you could do both. I think you can have a podcast and use that to mine for gold, and then that's just how some people process things. And I think this ASMR channel is one way for me to process things and come up with ideas that I could use. So there's that. What else is new? Oh, so I'm trying a different setting on the camera. Will anybody notice? I don't know. We'll see. It's supposed to make the skin look good. So I don't know. We'll take a look at it when we get on the computer. I got some new batteries, which is a dumb thing to be excited about, but they're these batteries, not sponsored, but check this out. Okay, so they charge via USB-C, which is kind of weird and cool. It's weird because I don't have any professional batteries that charge via USB-C, so that's interesting. But that means you could charge them on set with power banks, which I'm that's pretty cool because I have a lot of power banks. And then they have a USB-A out on the bottom, which is also cool. They also have a battery gauge, which is awesome because these are the Sony F-style batteries. Oh, this way. If you know, you know. It's one of those if you have these for stuff, they power all kinds of paraphernals. I don't know if I said that word right. Paraphernalia. Is that right? I can't say that word. I don't even know what the word is. But then I have this ring light. I've had it for a long time. If you go back a lot of videos, I used it for a couple of them, and I kind of like the way it looked. But it uses these batteries, and all the batteries I have are cooked. I don't know what's wrong with them. They just they don't charge right, and so they'll power this for a little bit, or you can power this thing with AC power, which is super annoying. I don't know if I would recommend this one. It's an F&V HGR 300 LED ring light. You could probably get a better one. This was 6 or 7 years old, so it's super old. But I'm just ring light, yeah. So I'm kind of excited that I can use my ring light again, because now I have batteries, and they were only $40 for 2 of them. Maybe it was $50, but whatever. I'm excited about that. So, if you've been here long enough, you know my obsession with lighting, and especially with a ring light. Yes, I used to do this all the time. Where just take lights and just cook them around my head and just swing them and be like, "Is this ASMR with lights coming at you?" Yeah, I don't know. If also, if I turn all the other lights off, and then just have like this come from the side, and then ASMR, I think maybe from the top. I do like top-down lighting. It's very like cinematic, although it makes my forehead look monstrous. So maybe it's not for me. Backlighting is also fun. If you just let me turn it all the way up. Yeah, full backlight. It's kind of bright though, but it does make pretty good light. Could do some cove lighting. This is what Roger Deakins does a lot of. He calls it's cove lighting. I don't know if he calls it that, but it's a popular in movies. It's like a directional light from below, like 45 degree down below, and it's supposed to look really natural. And I mean, it kind of looks pretty natural. It looks a little spooky right here. Normally, you'd be shooting really bright lights into like bleached muslin, and it'd be like a little more bouncy, so it would make it a lot softer. Which I could probably make something a facsimile of it. But it looks pretty neat. It's kind of orange. That's because there's like an orange plate on it. Now it's too yellow. There's no winning. But you know, playing with lights is fun. I love playing with lighting equipment. It's my favorite thing. If you want to talk about lights, if you want to start a YouTube channel or whatever, and you need light stuff, I'll talk about lights all day. These are great. These are my favorites. They're Aperture MCs. Because they're so little, but you could do so much with them. You know, you could get it good. Let me see. This is only at 18% brightness. Turn it up 100%. See, it's too bright. You know, like, now we bounce it off the wall. It's not bright enough to really bounce off the wall, but if you bounced it off something else that wasn't a wall, you could probably get something pretty decent. And, you know, they're RGB, and you can really play with the color temperature, and they have fun. You can do fun colors. And they're like $100. They're great. And they have like a pro version now, which I don't really know what the pro version gets ya. Something. Oh, that's kind of fun. I think the pro version, maybe the battery lasts longer, or they're more metal. I mean, this feels pretty hard plastic. Like, it'd probably survive a couple falls. But so yeah, finally get back into doing fun stuff, and I set up a old computer right here. So I'm gonna try to do live streaming, and if I could figure that out, then I think I could do like ASMR Let's Play, and that could be really fun to do some bitch games, because I've been playing a couple. I'm real big on Advanced Wars and the new Zelda right now, so if I could play Zelda and make ASMR at the same time, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about a lot. Also, I've been listening to some podcasts. I thought for the longest time I didn't like podcasts, but then it turns out I just don't like most podcasts. So, like, I found this one podcast. It's a guy named Rich Roll. He's super popular, super big. He's got like 1,000 episodes or something like that. But I watched a couple of his, and they were pretty good. It was like, it was good. It was like, it was nice to work to that conversation of like two smart people. And so I watched Casey Neistat and Van Neistats, and then one other one that I don't remember. But then I saw David Goggins was on there, and I was like, this got a pretty big list of like cool people. I'm like pretty excited about that. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. What else? I've been working out a lot. I haven't played hockey in 2 weeks. I started a new medicine, and yeah, I think that's it. That's like the big life updates. So, if you watched my last video, at the end I announced I'm gonna do a new series, where I actually sit down, and now I'm bringing it full circle to the internet skill thing, where I actually sit down and try to like write some ASMR self-development stuff that's a little more focused, and maybe there'll actually be some cuts and fun things with that. I'm not sure yet. but it's a YouTube series about being the person your dog thinks you should be, and so I'm gonna call it Getting Better for Bear, because my dog's name is Bear, and I want to be the person he thinks I am, because he thinks I'm amazing, and my brain is a big fat liar and likes to tell me I'm not. And if your brain's like that too, maybe you could come along and watch those videos, and we'll get better together, and we'll become the people we were always meant to become. So, yeah, that's what I got for you. So, anyway, that's it for today. Just a quick video, trying to get back in the flow of things. So, with that said, I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope that turns around for you here real soon. And I'll see you next time. I love you. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.